I miss the cat, and I love the cat.
Coyotes came down for the food.
It was part of my family.
The whole thing is an issue of lies. You bringing that up is disgusting.
My baby,
That's completely unreasonable.
If you want to fight, I can get you boxing gloves, but we're not here for that. My first case ever with worms.
Come here, Sophie. Get him, Rusty.
Can I say something?
No. If she hadn't had an oral agreement, how do you do? I know you've been sworn. I have read your complaint, ma'am. You claim that you had left your cat with a defendant for safekeeping?
That's true.
What kind of a cat was it?
It was a black and white, short hair American cat. I actually got the cat from Felines and Friends. My friend Bobby here represents them.
She gave it to you?
Well, no, I bought the cat from them, but
How much?
I was fostering the cat, actually.
Fostering the cat?
Fostering.
What does that mean?
Well, Bobby, would you explain? Because
all right.
Our organization rescues abandoned animals, particularly cats, and we rely heavily on foster parents who will take care of those cats until they can find a permanent home. Many times those people end up adopting the cat formally. They sign a contract, we have stipulations for those animals to be kept by those people, and they make a donation to our organization, which is non-profit. It's not.
Did you adopt the cat?
Eventually I did, yes.
Did you adopt the cat before you gave it to the defendant?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It was my cat, yes.
How much did you contribute to the charity?
I don't remember, truthfully.
It was $50 minimum donation that we asked for.
What date did you give her the cat?
July of last year is when I left the cat with Margot Steed.
August, Your Honor.
Pardon?
She came back 17 days later. I didn't get the cat to me. I went to her apartment to look after 3 cats.
You took care of the cat at her place?
At her apartment. I would go up and feed them 2 and 3 times a day.
They stayed by themselves?
Yes. And I took her dog to my apartment.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, that's correct.
What happened to the cat?
Well, the cat, Margot left the screen open. The screen door of my apartment onto the patio open.
How do you know that?
That was a lie,
Wait,
Your
wait,
Honor.
don't call her a liar yet.
Okay.
She may be mistaken, but not necessarily lying.
Well, there's no way a cat can get out
Well, wait a
of
minute.
my apartment.
You're telling me the cat
unless
got out
screen-
through a screen door?
Yes.
Where was the screen door? What part of the
To a
house?
patio. It's just a regular sliding screen door with a sliding glass door over it.
Which, excuse
But the
me.
cat was left there over what period of time?
Well, I would go up every day. They were in the same apartment complex. And the cat, 3 cats I had to feed every day. You understand? And the place smelled, so I left the door open with the screen shut. You see, it's only 4.5 inches I left it. I did not know these cats could tear down the screen. I was later informed by maintenance of the apartment that several times this had happened. She never warned me of this. Never warned
Your
me
Honor,
that the
excuse me,
cat...
this
This
is a
ever
lie.
happened?
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but this is a lie.
It is not a lie.
You know who determines whether someone is lying?
It is not
I
a
do.
lie.
That's right. So you're saying that she's a liar doesn't help me one whit.
I completely understand, but the thing is, my cats did not and do not tear down a screen.
Did it ever happen before?
No, Your Honor.
Has she ever taken care of your cats before?
No, Your Honor.
This was the only time you ever took care of her cats? Pardon me?
Yes, Your Honor, it was. But I just spoke with maintenance just last night. They'd opened the screen because the day I got back that day, there was a dead dove lying there. They'd brought a dead dove in and there was feathers all over the place. They had mutilated, they'd somehow got out and brought this dove in. I had to clean up the place. For 2 hours it took me. The cat got out of that small space, opened the screen door.
Were you friends before this happened?
We were never friends.
Did you get paid? Excuse me. Did you get paid
No,
for?
she refused to pay me.
I beg your pardon?
Did you pay her for doing this?
Pay me.
Did you pay her for taking care of the cat?
No.
Eventually, she did get paid.
Through the last court, I took her to court to pay my bills because I also took a dog to the vets, which she didn't pay.
This for taking care of a dog or a cat?
Both. I took care of
When
one dog
was it after
and 3
this?
cats.
Excuse me. Was it after this incident or before?
This was all while she was gone. All this happened.
How much did you charge her for taking care of the
She
cat?
promised to pay me $20 a day, which she since reneged on and since denied.
How much have you paid her to take care of you?
She's been paid.
How much?
I don't remember how much it was agreed upon, but
You don't remember?
She paid me
think-
nothing, Your Honor. The total bill came to $800 with the vet bill, and he awarded me $709, and she got $200 for her cat.
no, actually,
100 for the cat.
he deducted $100 for the cat. However, Your Honor, I assure you that my cats do not get out ever.
I
There
beg your
is a,
pardon.
there is an, excuse me, Margot.
You
there
called
is
me.
Wait a minute,
contract-
wait a minute.
there
I'm
is
not
a
going to listen to both of you.
contract that I did sign via Felines and Friends that assures that they do not go outside. Now, cats can't open screen doors. At least the
Yeah,
last time I checked,
I
they
thought
couldn't.
that too.
And I understand, you know, if somebody has made a mistake and they've left a screen door open,
I
that a
didn't.
cat can get out. I do understand that.
No.
But
I
when
wanna-
I came back, I wasn't told that the cat had let out, and I wasn't told the cat was missing. I had to find it out myself.
No, you were told.
Well, excuse me, ma'am. You mean to tell me you came back from vacation or wherever you were, came into the house and the cat was gone and you didn't know it?
Well, I did know it, yes.
Well,
but
I don't understand.
Okay. When I came back from vacation, I went to Margot's house to pick up my dog, and she didn't say anything about the cat at that time.
I did.
Okay. I came back to my apartment. I looked around and I saw that the number 3 cat was not there. I looked under the bed, I looked in the cupboards, everywhere, but there was no cat. So I called Margot and said, "Where is my black and white cat?" And she said, "Oh, it got out."
And I said, I've been feeding it every night. It would come to the
Did you say it
patio.
got out?
Yes, but the point was.
Do you know how
Your
it got
Honor,
out?
Yeah, through the screen.
Was the screen door?
Exactly as you see
Was it
there.
broken?
The lock was broken. Previous to this, but I
No,
never
was the
thought they
screen
could-
itself broken?
No, it was open. They'd opened it.
Who opened it?
The cats.
The cat pushed the screen-
2 of them
the
had got out, and there were big cats. And I told you they brought a dove in. The dove was killed right there.
Ma'am, do you know whether this cat could open a screen door?
No, it's not general if it's closed properly that they will get
It
out through
didn't
the
have the
screen.
lock was broken.
And
Ma'am.
I was just at the apartment today and I checked out the location. Again, those photos are not of Marianne's apartment, for starters.
Look at
And
these photos and tell me.
Your Honor, I did.
Your
And they're
Honor,
not
the
my
screens are exactly the doors.
Excuse
are the
me.
same.
I'm supposed to have judicial temperament, which means patience.
Yes.
But it comes a time when I'm going to lose my patience when you keep interrupting each
I'm
other. I can't do that.
I'm sorry,
Your Honor,
but
I'm
this
sorry.
is all lies.
How do you arrive at $1,800 when you only paid $50 for the cat?
Well, I am not putting a price on the cat in that it was a cat that I got from Felines and Friends for $50. I put a lot of time and effort into that cat. That cat was very skittish, and I spent a lot of time with it to try and get it calmed down because it had been on the street.
That's part of what you're doing because you love the cat, right?
Of course. It was part of my family.
I understand that.
Okay.
You want to be compensated for that?
Yes.
Okay.
I miss the cat.
Well, you missed the cat.
Well, I miss the cat, and I love the cat, and I didn't want it to be taken off.
Have you
by
tried to get
crime.
another one to replace it?
No.
Okay. Ma'am, you wanted to say something?
yes, I would like to say that in checking the screen doors, and I was there today, the screen doors are in good condition, and she has had the cat for a number of years, and it's never happened before. So for it to suddenly be able to open a door when Marianne does keep her doors open with the screen door closed on a regular basis to get air, it doesn't make sense that all of a sudden the cat would one day decide that it's going to bust out.
The coyotes, she said, ate the cat, but she encouraged
Was the screen door broken?
No.
The screen itself.
The screen itself wasn't.
Then you're saying the cat pushed the screen door
Obviously.
aside?
How did the dove get in? How did I find a dead
I
dove?
wasn't there. Take a short recess. I'll come back, give you my
The
decision.
whole thing is an issue of lies, she's telling. And as far as abusive language, I've
Margot.
never spoken to you.
You have.
I have
you
not. I
left
told
me
you.
messages continually on my voicemail.
I 3 times.
Margot,
from the
I'll tell you
beginning.
one thing that I haven't had a chance to say, and I don't want to say, is you're drinking.
I'm a Mormon. I do not drink.
But you
Don't bring
weren't
that up
then.
in court.
Well,
I
I'm
do
not
not
going to
drink.
do it in front of the judge. I'm just saying to
I
you.
haven't had a
So
drink
just-
in almost. That is terrible.
Well, I
I'm a
didn't drink.
Mormon.
You did.
I don't drink. I had 3 years. You bringing that up is disgusting.
I know it is.
Delivering a pizza, which she had ordered approximately 8:30 p.m.
And the reason I hung up is because he was really annoying to talk to.
There's a hole right in the leg of the shorts that the dog bit.
Remain seated in company order. This court is again in session.
Having tried this case and knowing the propensities of the parties involved, I want to tell you in advance, please don't interrupt me when I'm giving my judgment. Is that fair?
Yes.
Thank you. What we have here is a bailment. Cat was left in its apartment, its own apartment, but it was given to the defendant to care for once a day, apparently, for feeding and whatever else. The cat got out. Cats just don't wander away unless in an apartment unless there's a way to get there, get out. We have a witness who testifies, and I believe her, that she does not think that a cat could have moved that screen door. I don't either. The screen door has not been cut. So it had to have gotten out when the defendant opened the screen door and cleaned the place because she said it had a foul odor. Maybe in going through all of this, she just forgot to close the door and the cat got out. Normally, when personal property like this is lost or not taken proper care of, you're entitled to recover certainly the value of the item. In this case, the cat. Plaintiff paid, or really didn't pay for the cat, a donation to the cause for $50, but she's taken care of the cat apparently for 4 years. She has an emotional attachment to the cat, or did have. She still apparently cries about it. I don't think she's an actress. She didn't just put this on, it just came out. She just started to cry. Defendant expected to get paid for this. We're taking care of the cat. So it's a bailment for hire, and the defendant has to use ordinary care to take care of the cat. By letting the screen door open and the cat to escape, she did not use ordinary care. The cat, we're entitled to award, in addition, just and equitable damages when we can't determine the exact value of property. I've determined that to be worth $400, and for the emotional distress suffered by the plaintiff, an additional $1,000. My judgment is for plaintiff for $1,400.
Coyotes came and got the cat. It's her own irresponsible behavior that this happened.
No.
And
Absolutely no.
If you just put the food inside the screen door, the cat would have come in the screen door
I
and
tried
shut it.
everything. I did that.
Well, the
I
one time
told
she
you
got out
exactly
before.
I did
how.
that.
Is that
I
right?
went through hell trying to get that cat in.
A comment that's saying it was a terrible cat too was
No,
a horrible
I
thing
didn't
to
mean
say.
that,
It was.
dear.
Well, you did.
I
mean
raised that cat.
know
I
very
rescued
well
that
you
cat.
meant
I meant that the cat didn't come and was lovable. It stayed
It was
under
to
the bed.
us.
It was lovable.
No, it wasn't.
It was
to you.
very
No.
scared. Yes,
I don't
it
want
was.
to
What do you mean it wasn't lovable
I
to me?
can't stand looking at this woman.
The Animal Court is now in session. The Honorable Joseph A. Wapner, Judge presiding.
I thought for a minute you forgot my name.
No, I just choked it.
That's okay. I mean, it's not okay you choked. I'm sorry you choked, but that's... I know you've each been sworn. I have read your complaint, sir. You came to the defendant's home and you were bitten by that little Pomeranian, is it?
Amber.
Pardon?
Amber's her name.
Amber.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
What were you doing there?
Delivering a pizza, which she had ordered approximately 8:30 p.m.
What time did you get there?
Got there approximately 9 p.m., which
Okay.
is standard for all of our orders. We get there between half an hour and 45 minutes after the food is ordered. We do tell every customer that.
Okay.
When I arrived at her house, I knocked on her screen door. It wasn't very loud. So I opened it up to knock on the wood door, which was open.
Wait a minute. There's a wood door
inside the screen door.
Inside the screen door.
Yes, sir.
You opened the screen door?
I opened the screen door to knock on the wooden door.
Yeah.
And while I was knocking on the wooden door, the dog came, ran up. It was open approximately this much.
Who opened it?
I have no idea, sir.
You mean it was open that much
It was
to
open
begin
that
with?
much to begin with, yes, sir.
Okay.
And so the dog came out, began biting me on my right leg. I was stunned. I shook my right leg until the dog came off. About this time, the defendant came into the room, and she was yelling at me not to hit her dog. I replied that any dog that bites me is going to get kicked. Although it did not get kicked, I just shook him off. He came back and bit the other leg and was tearing up the other leg. Actually ripped these shorts that I brought as an exhibit today. There's a hole right in the leg of the shorts that the dog bit or got with his claw, I'm not sure.
Rusty, may I see it, please?
Your Honor, I also have pictures of my legs on the day after the bite and then 2 weeks after. The date is marked on the back of the pictures. Now, immediately after this happened...
Did you see a doctor?
Yes, sir, I did. The next day, June 10th, I have receipts for the doctor visit and for the tetanus shot.
Okay.
At this time, I'd also like to give you a receipt for the cost of the shorts, which were purchased 1 week before I was bitten.
You're one of the few people that I've seen that keeps receipts.
I do it every time, Your Honor.
You better do it. Everybody should do it.
I also have a copy of a letter that I wrote to Ms. Phillips, initially wanting to settle the case informally, without getting any courts involved, without getting animal control involved. While I was talking to her on the telephone about this letter, she hung up on me, and that's why we're here today.
Okay. Did you order a pizza?
Yes, sir.
He delivered it?
Yes, sir.
And this was a small pizza, right? About this size?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's about 10 inches in diameter.
Okay.
And I'm single, and I order out a lot, and I always keep the front door cracked, and all the other people knock at the screen and wait. The reason he got bit, he opened the screen door, and there was a "Beware a dog" posted.
There is no beware of dogs.
Front
wait,
door.
wait.
The
The wooden
beware
door
of
was,
dog.
excuse me, ma'am,
sorry.
please. The wooden door you kept ajar.
Yeah, the front door.
Front door, how much?
Oh, maybe 2-3 feet. I don't know.
Not quite that much, closer to 4 or 5 inches.
Why do you do that?
For the air, fresh air.
Okay.
Although when you've got someone coming to your house...
Sir, when I ask you to speak, you may do so.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, wait, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Your Honor. I order out a lot. What I was saying. Everybody else knocks on the screen and waits, right? Well, he opened the screen door, and
Well,
Amber.
I realize that, but he wanted to knock on the other door, he says.
Yeah, he took it upon himself to open the screen. Everybody else waited.
Could you tell that the wooden door was open?
Yes, sir, I could. From where I was standing, I could not see any "Beware of Dogs" sign, nor any evidence that there was a dog at the house.
Is there a bell there he could have rung?
Yes, Your Honor. There is a doorbell to the right.
But most people not.
Knock on the screen door.
You're doing it again.
I'm sorry, sir.
Most people knock on the door?
On the screen door when the front door is cracked. And I was coming from the kitchen. I was expecting.
Tell me once more how much the door was open.
Maybe like this, I guess, from the front. Maybe like this.
At least a foot?
Yeah, 2 feet.
2 feet?
Yeah. Okay. And to his certified letter, I did call him. And the reason I hung up is because he was really annoying to talk to. He was telling me that I was in the front yard with my dog.
Where were you?
I was inside the house from the kitchen. I was in the kitchen.
How far away is that from the front door?
Maybe 30 feet, 30 walking feet.
Where was your dog at that time?
Amber was coming from outside. I had the patio cracked or open. She was outside. She came in and saw him open it and just was on him, on his shin.
Watchdog?
Of me. She's very protective.
Okay.
But he did kick her, and her back legs do have arthritis. He did kick her. It just everything happened so fast.
If you were bitten by a dog, would you kick to get it away?
Yes, I understand that. But to his letter, that's why I hung up, because he was.
We'll take a short
lying.
recess. I'll come back, give you my decision.
Remain seated and come to order. This court is again in session.
I neglected to ask you, did you get the pizza that night?
Yes, sir, and I even tipped, but I didn't eat it.
You didn't eat it?
No, because I was
He
so
left it,
angry
though.
that he kicked her.
I just want to know if you got it.
Yes, sir, I did.
I do thank you for the tip.
You're welcome.
Plaintiff is either a trespasser or he's an invitee. He's a trespasser if he opened the door and walked into your house. He's an invitee because he was there to deliver a pizza. You invited him to come to your house. You didn't invite him to come in. Well, I understand the facts of the case. You want to hold your dog because he's backing away. Oh, okay. If he opened the door, as I said, and came in, then he would be a trespasser. But if he opened the screen door merely to knock on the wooden door, seems to me it's a perfectly normal, natural thing for him to do. And so therefore, I think he's an invitee and not a trespasser. As an invitee, if he's bitten by your dog, the dog bite statute applies as absolute liability. Used to be you could have the first bite free. You'd have to show the dog was vicious. But you don't have to anymore. By statute in California, if a dog bites someone, the owner is responsible. There are certain exceptions which I won't go into now. Plaintiff suffered some losses for the doctor, just a doctor bill, some shorts that he says he can't wear now, except Rusty tells me that he thinks he can wear the shorts because he's already got a hole in one. Shorts to play golf. I messed that one up terribly, and I'm sorry. But will you forgive me, Rusty?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. But at any rate, in addition to those damages, he's only asking for $750 for pain and suffering, which I think is reasonable. Judgment for plaintiff for $832.
Kids, she's my best friend. It's me and her. We do everything together. She
as we can see, it is an attack dog.
Me. Yeah, when somebody's opening my door. Why, of all the other takeout people that I've ordered from, knocked at the screen?
Yeah, maybe from now on you'll know to chain up your dog before someone comes over.
No, you should learn not to open a door.
Or when you order food, you know when the food is coming. If you've got a vicious animal, you should lock it up.
Why should it be chained?
It's the law in the state of California. That's
me
why it
as
should be
he was an
chained.
intruder.
You should have called the police department then.
I didn't think you were an intruder. She did. You opened that darn screen
you would
door.
have had to stop her.
I don't have anything else to say. Anything more to say?